Having trouble paying your utility bill in the pandemic? Evergy may have an answer. Good evening, everybody. I'm Laura Moritz. The local utility went on Facebook Live tonight with help for those who need it. KMBC 9's Brian Johnson reports on how that help works.
Wondering where the next payment for bill is going to come.
After 20 years in daycare, Carolyn Roach was starting her own business right before the pandemic hit.
And I have my own daycare, Carolyn's Tender Touch, where your children mean so much. But like I said, during the pandemic, it all went down, and I had any children ever since.
Now, a year later, despite applying for other jobs, Roach still has no consistent income.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining our live stream.
She was one of dozens who attended Evergy's Financial Assistance Facebook Live. Experts answered questions about programs in Missouri and Kansas that can help people pay utilities.
You can actually apply for Kansas LEAP right now. The season is open. You do not need to be past due in order to apply.
Low-income energy assistance applications are due March 31st. The average family gets between $200 and $800. Paper applications are mailed. A response can take 30 to 45 days.
And we understand that that's a long time when you are in danger or, are past due. You're wanting to hear as soon as possible, and that's completely understandable.
Evergy works with the Salvation Army and other charities to fund the assistance. Depending on the program, to qualify, families must be below 130 or 200% of the federal poverty level.
God brings me hope. I got a feeling everything is going to be all right.
Brian Johnson, KMBC 9 News.
If you or someone you know needs help, Brian has links to applications on his KMBC Facebook page. Kansas Governor Kelly says the national shortage of COVID vaccine continues to be the state's biggest challenge. She says she's encouraged by a 16% boost in doses heading to each state. Kansas will get more than 17,500 doses from Pfizer and 23,500 doses from Moderna.
When it comes to other online resources, we're developing an interactive vaccine finder tool. When complete, the vaccine finder will allow Kansans to find the closest provider to their community, how to contact that provider, and other relevant information.
The governor says Kansas is doing all it can to speed up vaccine distribution. The governor received her second dose of the Pfizer vaccine tonight. As she got the shot, she thanked public health care workers across the state who are working to vaccinate as many people as they can. It's been a common problem in the pandemic, keeping vaccines at a protected temperature. KMBC 9's Alan Shope tells us a former Kansas City fire chief thinks he's come up with a solution.
This one has the wind turbine on it.
It's the first of its kind anywhere, and it's secretly being built in Lenexa.
It's self-contained.
It's called a vaccine pod, a transportable unit that's self-powered to store and transport vaccines at any temperature needed safely.
Be able to pick up this pod and go from one place to another, to another, to another.
As of Wednesday, Vaccine Pod's developer Edward Collins started taking calls for his new creation. It's solar with a wind turbine and a backup generator. Collins, a retired Kansas City fire chief, says the idea is to be able to move the vaccine to those that need it without the risk of spoiling the doses.
50% of all vaccines get thrown away every single year because of improper handling and improper temperature control.
Edward says these vaccine pods run between $40,000 and $200,000. He says they're going to bring some more jobs to Kansas City because he expects them to be very popular.
This is a game changer.
It's capable of being off-grid completely for up to 7 days.
He adds the inside area could be used for a vaccination location.
We're also looking to expand this into World Health Organizations to deliver other vaccines throughout the world.
In Lenexa, Alan Shope, KMBC 9 News.
Collins says the generators can run on diesel or gasoline depending upon what's available or needed. Changes are now in place in Johnson County, Kansas after people over the age of 80 lined up in the cold to get vaccines. Viewers sent us images of elderly people waiting in the cold and in close proximity inside the building. The Johnson County Health Department apologized and made changes. Now there is more staff and shuttle buses to help with transportation.
So it was very important to admit those errors and those gaps, but it's more important to let them know that we're ready to do this, we're prepared to do this.
Anybody 80 and older can now get vaccinated in Kansas. Also eligible, people in the fields of education, food, agriculture, childcare, and emergency responders. If you are in that group, fill out a vaccine survey on the health department's website. Workers will contact you to make an appointment. Missouri Governor Mike Parson defended his administration's handling of the pandemic in his State of the State speech. While the governor repeatedly turned down calls for a statewide mask mandate, he says his administration has fought the virus nonstop.
We launched the Show Me Strong Recovery Plan to support Missouri citizens, businesses, and communities. We distributed $520 million in CARES Act funds to local jurisdictions within 10 days.
Parson also wants lawmakers to quickly pass a bill protecting businesses from COVID-related lawsuits.